Hi, my name is Alex Serwer, and I am in the Engineering 490 class, and this is my pitch for the final project. So students don't have a very easy way of getting around the city of Ann Arbor to run errands. This is especially true for those students who live in residence halls. You aren't allowed to have a car on campus because the university prohibits it, and the bus service only takes you so far, or to places that are very close to campus. Additionally, students are very busy. They don't have the time to do their own errands. Residence hall students are constantly running out of laundry detergent, dryer sheets, garbage bags, drugstore supplies, such as toiletries, or maybe you need another hook for the back of your door to hang a towel. But you just don't have the time during the week to make it out to a drugstore or Bed Bath & Beyond. The solution to this problem is a dorm supplies delivery service. This new delivery service would provide you with any type of dorm supplies you could possibly want. All that would be required to implement this service is a vehicle and someone to operate it. The driver could take orders from students just as Insomnia Cookies or any pizza restaurant does, record the student's address, and deliver the supplies later that night. The first thing I would do to implement this would be to send out surveys to students to gauge the interest and the necessity to the typical college student that lives in a residence hall. I would want to find out the most important items that they would need, that they would expect to need throughout the course of the year that they didn't have easy access to with the transportation that they had. I would also like to find out how much they'd be willing to pay for on top of the item to have the item delivered to them, as opposed to requiring them to find a mode of transportation to buy it themselves. The second thing I would do would be to buy a vehicle and hire someone to operate it, this service every night between the hours of 6 and 10, considering this is the time when students are most likely to be out of class and realize they need something for their dorm. Students could also place orders outside of this time frame each day, but it wouldn't be delivered until later in the evening. The third step would be to do a huge marketing campaign during Welcome Week. In order for this to be successful, every student would have to know about it and use it often. Once the service had been running for a few weeks, we could tailor our inventory to the needs of students a bit better than we could with the initial surveys we took. Thank you for listening and your consideration.